this is the intro? I don't know. Chapter 15 of Zipman. Let's just jump right into it. Philip DeFranco style. So we start off from last chapter with Kaname and Koshiro still fighting, of course, and immediately they are still fighting over, to protect China or to kill China. And as the two brothers are fighting, the chairman is monologuing to himself. He's kind of explaining to the audience that, Koshiro's Zipman armor is far superior to Kaname's Zipman armor, which seems to be like a downgrade. So it's weaker. It's basically an older version. So Koshiro eventually gets Kaname off his ass because he punched him really hard and sent him flying. So eventually he's tracking down China's location and eventually does find her. And he tracks her down, but Kaname immediately shows up in his quad fusion form to beat his ass. So now we've kind of entered the part of the chapter where it just becomes a giant hero monologue is the best way I would describe it. And it starts off with with Koshiro getting knocked back, he gets sent flying by Kaname into the Steel X building, and Kaname proceeds to say, "You're going to kill China? What the hell, bro? We're supposed to make her smile, aren't we? That's right. We're supposed to protect the world and the future and China's smile." He's basically just going on about dude, we're heroes. This is what we're supposed to be, and you're not being a hero right now. And so we get to the next page, and we see Koshiro's quad. I'm assuming it's its quad fusion form, and it's a hulking mass of murder machine weaponry. It's just super crazy and huge, and he proceeds to say, "I will kill China." Man's not joking around. He's taking that command protocol to the utmost limit. And due to Koshiro's kind of warped perspective right now, thanks to the chairman, he's like, "Bro, I know we're heroes, but I have to kill China right now, bro." And it's not weird per se, but it's just kind of you're kind of seeing into his eyes, oh, he's all screwed up. He's not really in control right now is what I'm trying to get at. So Kaname puts two and two together and says, "Okay, the only logical thing here to do is I have to take off your zipper, because we already know that I've kind of, I don't want to say complained about, but said about, is if you just take off the zipper out of any suit, you just pluck it off, they automatically get KO'd. So Kaname's strategy here is to do that to his brother's suit. But on the other side of that spectrum, Koshiro's just trying to get Kaname out of his way, so he'll kill him. He is totally content with murdering his twin brother, basically. So eventually the brothers start fighting. They just start going at it in their strongest forms. And so we immediately cut away to the chairman as he's viewing the fight, and he just kind of starts to go on a monologue, and he basically just kind of starts to boast and brag about Koshiro's better suit. Yep, this is peak design. He's perfect. He's the perfect dude. He got the brains, the brawn, and the suit. He is my ultimate weapon. He's just going on full on villain monologue time. And a key thing here to note is that he also says that Koshiro will continue to create new skills. What that means, I don't know. I couldn't honestly make a reasonable guess to say what that is, but we'll save it for the side note portion of the video. So eventually Koshiro starts monologuing to himself, and it's more about my brother, why have you turned against me? You always had this crazy ambition, and you just wanted to protect people. You wanted to be like Jackman. So why are you going against me right now? He's kind of going through that dilemma, even though he's being mind controlled right now. And so the next few pages is just them fighting. That's basically it. They're just going at it. But it seems from these panel shots that, Koshiro is the superior version. So he's completely decking Kaname. He is trashing him all throughout the panels, and he's just superior. In every way possible, he's just dominating him. And eventually, he does bring him down. He basically points at his neck, charges his blade. His blade apparently has a energy blast attack to it. Didn't know that, but apparently he's the badass improved Zipman, so apparently he does have that. And completely just blasts him point blank right in the face, basically KOing him. And for whatever reason, whether it be fate or just, bad luck, China shows up to the fight between Kaname and Koshiro. And Koshiro just kind of looks he turns his head 190 degrees. That's a lot. No, it's 90 degrees. looks at her and proceeds to just show up right up in her face and is like, alright, you did. But this is a shonen manga, so that does not happen. So Koshiro gets snuck up by Kaname. He just Assassin's Creed style just kind of puts his hand through his chest and just rips out the zipper from behind. Efficient, I guess. It works. Good idea? Because he kind of like pretended to die or like pretended to like be KO'd to get this win on him, which is smart. No, it's smart. It's basically one of the biggest brain plays he's had so far in the series, because, you know, he just beats everybody up. But this one was like the first, like, yeah, I'm using my head for this one. And so the chapter just kind of ends off with Kaname just saying, yep, we'll do this together, not alone. But as Koshiro's kind of like stunned by, you know, getting his zipper pulled out of him, the chairman proceeds to Pokemon style grab the mirror and pull him right back into it. Side note portion of the video starts now. What did I think of this week's chapter? How would I describe this week's chapter? It was oddly balanced. It kind of had the fight, but also kind of still like the development and the talking way, which was weird. Usually don't get that. Either it's a straight fight or a straight dialogue, you know, marathon. Which is good. I personally like that, but, you know, other people have their opinions and they might like more dialogue or more fight. It's just really on them. But let's talk about Koshiro's ability, because the chairman kind of like dropped it. He kind of said, yeah, Koshiro can just create new abilities. And I was kind of thinking to myself, like, is it just like he's able to use them like uniquely and combine them together, like the base stuff he has already on him, or can he just straight up make new powers? If that's the case, goddamn is he OP. And if we're on the topic, I was gonna say talk it, and then it came out as topic. I was weird. I'm gonna leave that in because that was funny. But on the topic of Koshiro, is he going to be still captured by the chairman next chapter? I'm going to assume yes. I just find villain Koshiro, or like mind controlled Koshiro, to be interesting. I really like how the brothers are basically fighting. They both have the idea of justice, but Koshiro's justice is manipulated by the chairman, which is kind of unique, I guess. It's just really interesting. I would like to see it kind of continue on like this. And of course, my rating for this week's chapter, I give it a 7. It was interesting. It was balanced, fighting and dialogue. The characters are getting more development. Koshiro's kind of becoming a villain. Kaname is becoming more of a hero, what he wanted to become in the beginning of the series. Overall, it's developing pretty well, and this is just a pretty good chapter. 7 out of 10. I guess that's the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay hydrated. Stay safe. See you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen.